How are people getting clients from their book? Now, you've seen them. They're on all the podcasts. They're speaking at all the conferences. They have a boatload of social media followers. And by the long list of testimonials on their website, business is booming. So, how are they able to generate leads for their business by writing a book? How, Sway? How? Did that happen by magic? No, friend. It happened by intention. And in this video, I'm going to give you a sneak peek behind the curtain and reveal the exact steps you can take that will help you get clients from the book you write. Welcome to Writing with Denise Renee. My videos are all about helping you write books and create content that helps you get clients, grows your audience, and expand your opportunities. If this is your vibe, then you've got to subscribe. Now get ready to take notes because we're diving right into this video's topic. Baby, I don't have to convince you because you already know. Being an author can seriously help you get more attention for your brand, for your business, get you more clients, get you those speaking gigs, get you brand deals, get you consulting opportunities, all of the things, all from being a book author. That's why I work with so many different types of business owners, personalities, and content creators who want to write a book for just those purposes. Now, you can have the desire to want to have all of those outcomes from your book, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you will get them. People think they know, they have no idea. If you have not constructed your book in a way that's designed to get the readers off the page of the book, you are not going to get the results that you're hoping for. The very first step all comes down to the type of book that you need to write. Now, if you don't know what type of book that you need to write in order to get more clients and opportunities from your book, I have a blog post that compiles a list of resources that teach you what kind of books you need to write so that you can grow your business. Check out the link in the description. So because I provided you with this link, I'm not going to go over all of those things here. My focus in this video is to take that content a step further. I'm going to share with you the invisible structure that you need to embed inside of your book so that book will generate the client leads that you're looking for. Essentially, you really have to think like a marketer. You can't approach your book from just a solely creative place and think about what you want to write or how you want to share. You have to think about your audience, what they want, and how you're able to provide what they want. So now let me tell you something. Get ready to take some major notes, okay? This is going to be a masterclass, all right? So I'm going to need you to be like, let's get ready to learn how to generate leads for a business from your book. I've got 3 steps and they are thick. So let's go. Step number 1, get clear on your goals and take a marketing first approach to craft your book's content. The first thing you want to do is think about the types of products and services that you offer. Or if you haven't started your business yet, what you plan on offering. A lot of times people are in a 9-to-5 job, they have a lot of experience, and they want to transition that experience into a consulting agency or into a digital course, or just to helping the same types of people that they were helping before, but now doing it for themselves. Perfectly okay. Think in the future if you need to, if you're not here right now. You really have to understand who the intended audience is for the products and services that you offer. Who are the types of people who are most likely to buy those services? This is like marketing 101. You have to be clear about who your audience and your buyers are. Number 2, you want to think about how and where you would position your business to those people so that they can become aware of you and think of you as a choice when they're looking to solve whatever solution you provide. Next, determine the audience for your book. Think of your book as like one big homing beacon for your future clients. You're going to place your book in the places and spaces that those future clients are hanging out at. Your book is not for everyone. It is for a specific intended audience. How are you going to find that audience? What podcasts are they listening to? What websites are they visiting? What other businesses that are related to yours are they already frequenting? Which social platforms are they mostly engaged on? Where would they go to find a provider who has services like yours? Are they hanging out in associations? When you are this granular about who your customers are and where they are, it's going to help all of your marketing efforts. And let's not forget, your book is a big marketing tool. So please, by all means, feel as creative as you want to be, but do not leave out the marketing element of your book. Otherwise, you won't get any clients. Now, when you're thinking about your clients and where they might be and where you would be able to make an offer to them, think of your book as your low ticket offer. It's your $10 to $20 version of whatever product or service that you offer. Someone will buy your book. Not everybody might be your client, but that's okay. You just want to at least get yourself introduced to them and get inside their orbit of awareness. And finally, you're going to create your book's outline and structure the content in a way that hiring you, your company, or buying your products and services is a very natural conclusion by the time they get to the end of your book. Now, we don't want to be obvious and bang them over the head with a salesman. We're going to kill them with kindness because we're going to over deliver value inside the content of our book. But don't worry, I've got a sneaky little way that you can start hinting that they might want to buy from you in very appropriate ways. I got you. By thinking marketing first, you're going to avoid a problem that a lot of first-time authors have, and that is they have no idea how to sell their book. They write it from a purely creative place, and then they're thinking, well, everybody's going to hear about my book and want to buy it. And that doesn't wind up that way. When your book has a nice, tight focus, a clear audience, a clear message, and a clear call to action, and we'll get into that in a moment, that's how you get clients from your book. So let me ask you this. Is this the first time you've ever heard someone to really lay out for you that you should think of your book as a marketing tool, or that you should have a marketing first approach to crafting the content for your book? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. So we're off to a really good start. Thinking about the content of your book and being marketing first focused is great, but it isn't enough to convert book readers into paying clients. I need you to know, do not assume that just because someone reads their book, they're going to say, oh, wow, this was such a great book. Where can I find this person and their website and call them up right now and book them for services? That's not going to happen. They may love your book, but they may not do all of that. They're not going to jump on a website, go Google you, try to find your business name, or try to find you. Maybe you have a very common name. They're looking for you on social media. That's a lot of work, and you're making a lot of assumptions. So we want to take the guesswork out of everything for our reader, and we're going to make it super easy for them, not only for them to find us, but they're going to want to find us because we're going to give them something that they want, okay? We are going to intentionally guide the readers off the pages of our book and into our very well thought out sales funnel, which leads me into step 2 for how to generate leads for a business by writing a book. And step 2 is create a simple sales funnel for your book. Now, a sales funnel is a term that marketers have been using for years. Think about a funnel that you would use in your kitchen, such as this. A funnel is nice and wide at the top, really narrow at the bottom. So obviously, more is going to be going in at the top, but as it filters through, less comes out at the bottom. Same thing in sales and marketing. You want to have a whole bunch of leads coming into the top of your funnel because we know that not everybody who goes into our lead funnel will come out on the other side as a sale. So think of your book as the big lead magnet, but we're going to put another lead magnet in the middle so that we can get the people out who are most likely to become our clients. Let's break it down. So a very simple 4-step sales funnel that I like to recommend to my book writing clients will go something like this. You're going to go from your book to a lead magnet that's embedded in your book, to an easy yes offer, which then leads to one of your main products or services. So at the top of that funnel, your book is that homing beacon to all people who are generally interested in your topic, in your niche, in your industry, in the solutions that you provide. You'll get way more people buying the book than actually become clients, and that's okay. This is a purchase that doesn't really break the bank. So lots of people will actually buy the book, and only a percentage of the people who actually buy the book will actually read it all the way through. But again, that's okay. That's what the top of the funnel is for. Now, your top middle part of the funnel are going to be your readers who are going to be interested in accessing a free resource from you. So now, based on the topic of your book, you're going to want to create what we call a lead magnet that helps them to take the concepts that you're explaining in your book even further. It's going to help them get an easy win or help them implement what it is that you're teaching. Now, as we get to the middle bottom of your funnel, we want some people who took you up on your free lead magnet. We want them to now bite on an easy yes offer from you. Something that's low cost but high value and therefore easy for them to say yes to. And then at the very bottom of that funnel, of those people who have taken that easy yes from you, they're going to now convert over into one of your main products or services, your high ticket offer. Now, keep in mind, just like any type of funnel or any type of marketing funnel, you're going to have way more people at the top than you will have at the bottom. Not everybody who buys your book is actually going to read it all the way through. Not everybody who reads it all the way through will actually take you up on your lead magnet. Not everybody who takes you up on the lead magnet will take you up on your easy yes offer. And not everyone who takes you up on your easy yes offer will take you up on one of your main products or service offerings. That doesn't really matter because you would not have gotten these clients without having the book. Also, there are going to be some people who buy your book who don't fit the profile for your client. And that's okay because this gets you to some of the other goals that you have for your book anyway. Some of the people who will buy your book and read your book all the way through to the end may be other competitors / collaborators, or they may be in your industry, but they don't do exactly what you do. These could be people that you could potentially partner with. So all of those types of connections are very useful. These could be the people who are hiring for keynote speakers. These could be the people who are scouting and looking for a consultant to come into their company and train their staff. So hello, we're still going to be making money regardless from these opportunities. So let me know in the comments, have you ever created a sales funnel for your business? I'd love to hear about your experience. And don't forget to visit the blog post that's associated with this video so that you can get more resources to help you with generating leads for a business by writing a book. And now step number 3. We are going to create a lead magnet for your book and tastefully incorporate it into your book. Now, what is a lead magnet? A lead, of course, is someone who could potentially become your client. And a magnet is something that attracts. And not only attracts, but it's like you're compelled. You hold up a magnet and everything metal comes running to it. They can't help itself. And that's what you want. You want to create an asset, a content asset that people just can't help but be drawn to. They're going to want it. They're going to crave this thing. They're going to be like, I need this now. That's what you want. So your lead magnet needs to be an asset that has a high perceived value in the mind of that potential customer. And so high that they would be willing to pay for it, but you're only asking them to exchange their contact information for this valuable piece of content. And we all know it's a fight to get into that inbox and stay in it. So yes, their email address is highly valuable to your business. Every time you send an email, you have to earn the right to stay in that inbox. Otherwise, Google makes it real easy to hit that unsubscribe from the top of your email, baby. So make sure the whole experience with you is worth their while. So now, why would you want to create a lead magnet specifically for your book? I'm going to tell you. You really want it to be focused on the subject that your book is about. A lot of times my business owners that I'm working with, they have specific products and services that they offer. And so their book is around a particular subject or a particular problem or issue that their clients have. Your lead magnet should be the next step or an extension of the book that they're going to want. So maybe you've been walking them through a process and your lead magnet is a workbook that details questions that they can answer so that they can customize the experience for themselves. Maybe your lead magnet is more in-depth video interviews that take them deeper into the subject. Remember, your lead magnet should be something that they would be willing to pay for, but they're grateful to get it from you for free or just in exchange for their email address. Now, this is very different from just putting a link to your website in your book and saying, go visit me at www.writingwithdeniserenee.com. When you get to that homepage for my site, there are lots of different options there. They may or may not know what they're looking for just yet. They may not want to take the time to explore and scroll and tap this and click on that. But when you have a lead magnet, They're coming to your website for one specific thing, that lead magnet. You're going to want to put that lead magnet on a dedicated page on your site, what we call a landing page. There is no navigation to go anywhere else on your site. There are no other offers. It's just this thing, this ebook, this workbook, this checklist, access to these videos, whatever it is. They're going to put in their name and their email address, and you're going to have a sequence, an email sequence behind that delivers it to them seamlessly. Now they're on your email list. Now you have the opportunity to communicate with them further in the future and direct them to whatever offers you have at a later point. But what you're going to do is you're going to develop your sales funnel. Once they have this lead magnet, what's going to be the next step that they can take with you that's an easy yes? Maybe it's one of your services that's kind of pared down, but still delivers a lot of value, and it's at a very affordable price that makes it hard for them to say no to. That process is your sales funnel. From book to lead magnet on your landing page to your easy yes offer. And once you have provided a great service or product for them, you now have the right to ask if they want to upgrade their experience and get one of your full priced products or services. What makes for a great lead magnet? Well, it should be something that's very helpful to them. It should be something that they want. Okay? It should be an extension of the subject matter or the problems that you're solving inside of your book. So what are some optimal lead magnets that you can embed inside of your book? I've already named a few: a checklist, a workbook, a video series, audio files like a private podcast, audio books, a mini course that's delivered via email, checklists that are chock full of resources, anything that can be delivered digitally. Or if you want to go into physical products like a t-shirt, notebooks, journals that you actually mail, you can do that. I just think that you're going to be introducing more logistical challenges and hurdles to get over. Digital products offer instant gratification. I do not recommend that you offer a strategy call, because what if 100 people try to book a strategy call with you in a week? Do you have the capacity to handle that? So try to avoid anything that takes up too much of your time or requires a one-on-one touch from you. You want to put that further back in your funnel. Maybe that one-on-one consultation with you is that easy yes offer. Maybe it's not a full month or a full year of working with you. Maybe it's just a week of access or one day of access. You can decide how that works best for you. So what are some elements that you need to put in place so that your lead magnet is successful in doing what it's meant to do? Well, as I mentioned before, you definitely need a dedicated page on your website or a landing page. If you don't have a website or don't have it, there are services like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels that can help you set up landing pages. You will definitely need an email service provider, okay? You can't just use your Gmail or your Yahoo account. You need to use a service like MailChimp, MailerLite, Constant Contact, Aweber. Those are some of the OGs in the game. Newer email service providers are people like ConvertKit, Emma, and so many more. You need one of those, something that you're paying for that allows you to do permission-based marketing. You also need a place to host your lead magnet so that when you send out that email, once they've gotten on your list, there's a link to where they can go and download. It could be a page on your website. It could be integrated into like a ClickFunnels, or it could be a digital download service like Gumroad or Buy Me a Coffee or SendOwl. Also, inside that lead magnet, you need to have a CTA, a call to action. What's their next step? And that call to action should be to that easy yes offer that you have. What makes an offer an easy yes is when the value or the perceived value of that offer is really high, but the cost is comparatively low. So it could be things like I suggested before. It could be a strategy call with you at a reduced rate. It could be an introductory coaching offer for maybe a week or a month, depending on how long your main program typically is. It could be a mini course. It could be joining a paid group on Patreon or Facebook. Whatever works well for you. I don't recommend that it needs to be something that's super high touch. Again, you want to think about fulfillment and being able to deliver a consistent experience for everyone who signs up for your offer. Now let's get into the really juicy part. How do you tastefully integrate this into your book? As it so happens, as I record this, I'm actually reading Alex Hermosi's $100 million offer book. And he, I think, is doing such a great job of inviting people to come to his website. So now for him, it's not one specific thing. He's got a whole suite of tools for you. So as he's talking about one particular aspect of creating an offer, he says, hey, I have a whole bunch of tools for you on my website. Visit acquisition.com/training/blah, blah, blah to watch me give you some training videos, to download this checklist, to da 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 da. And he puts it in at appropriate places in the book. But it's after he has delivered value. It's after he has given gain. I have seen and read ebooks that were just like, you paid for it, but basically the person is just like, well, go to my website and buy this $2,000 course. Go to my website and buy this $2,000 course. Meanwhile, the information that they're giving is not actionable. You can't do anything with it. I will tell you, with Alex Hormozzi's book, just his book, I haven't even gone to the website to look at the extra stuff yet. Just what he has said, I have sat down and I have written out lists. I have been transforming things just from the information that he's given in the book. And that is so key. It is, if you're not going to write a high quality book and give people information that's actionable, that's real, that they can duplicate and do something with in the book, they're not going to trust you when you say, hey, go get this free thing from me. They're going to feel like you're just trying to make more money off of them. And no one wants to feel that way. Give them value in your content. And then appropriately, you can say, well, hey, by the way, I also have this other thing to help you out. For an example, I've been doing it throughout this video. I've been saying, hey, by the way, I'm giving you value in this video. However, I have even more resources for you on my blog post, so go check it out. That's how you do it, okay? You earn their trust. Earn your readers' trust by giving them value first, and then you give the ask at an appropriate point. You can't do it on every page. You cannot slap them upside the head with it, but neither can you under promote it. You can't put it at the back of the book and assume that someone's going to make it all the way to the back. You need to embed it as you go along appropriately and tastefully, darling. I'm going to recommend that you only use one URL. Promote only the URL that's dedicated to the offer. Don't send them all over the place. In the Alex Hormozzi example, he tells us specifically where to go, not just all over his website. It's a specific page. If you want, you can use a cute little URL shortener to make it shorter and make it cute. You can also use a QR code if you'd like. I would just say if you use a QR code, make sure you're also writing out the URL, because sometimes QR codes, if you're not paying for the service, it may expire or whatever, or someone may not know how to use a QR code. Yes, in this day and age, there are people who do not know how to use QR codes properly. So you don't want to miss an opportunity. Another way to potentially deliver your free lead magnet to people is by using a text marketing feature where you give people a number to text and a short code to use. So if you're paying for that type of service, you can use that as well. So what questions do you have about creating lead magnets and embedding them in your book? Let me know down below, because I do plan on talking more about lead magnets, but I want to know exactly what to address so that it's helpful for you. So as we wrap things up on this masterclass, baby, here's some things to keep in mind. Make sure that your offer is digital and that it is seamless. Make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to work before you publish the book, okay? Make sure that your offer is evergreen. Don't make it seasonal, like tied to Christmas or New Year's or Easter. You don't know when your person will be reading your book, so it should be available all year round. Make sure that you are maintaining all the accounts that are related and associated with getting this offer. Maintain your website registrations. Maintain the payments on whatever hosting site you're using to host your digital products. Make sure you keep paying for your email service provider. And if you change anything in the process, make sure that you update those things behind the scenes so that when a book reader picks up your book 4 years from now, yes, that when they go to your website, it's not defunct, that when they go to download the thing from you, they can still get it. Okay? Those things are so important. If someone picks up your book 4 years from now and they're not able to get what you promised, that's leaving a negative experience in their mind. So if you are no longer offering that thing, put something else up in place of that offer and say, hey, this particular offer is no longer available. However, we do have this. Check it out here, and let them go to the new place, to your new offers. Okay? Maintain everything. I have learned the hard way not to let my websites go, not to let my offers go down, because people have found me from the most randomest things I did 5, 6, and 7 years ago. And I was like, you were looking for me? So learn from my mistakes. Something else to keep in mind is to manage your expectations. On launch day for your book, people may start flooding your inbox with requests for your lead magnets, or they may not. The demand might grow over time. The demand might be viral. Manage your expectations. Anything is possible. Another thing that's important is to make sure that as your contact list is growing from people who are downloading your lead magnet, don't abandon them. Make sure that you're communicating with them and nurturing them on a regular basis. Don't drop the ball. These are your future clients. They may or may not buy from you within the first couple of weeks, but they may ultimately buy from you within the first couple of years. Or they may be telling someone else about you before they actually make a purchase with you. So keep on nurturing. Another great tip is to check in with your email service provider and see if you're able to tag the people in the list who have taken you up on the easy yes offer. Occasionally send them very targeted communications that invites them to upgrade into a different service with you. You should also be tagging the people who took you up on your lead magnet but didn't take you up on your easy yes offer. Communicate with them and periodically give them the chance to take you up on that easy yes offer. Just because someone says no the first time doesn't mean that they won't say yes the 15th time. All right, y'all. I don't know how long this video is going to be once it's edited, but right now I'm at the 54-minute mark, okay? This has been a master class. And at this point, I'm not even going to ask you if you like this video. I know you did because you're still watching. So go ahead and thumbs up on that video for me, please. Kindly and thank you. And I would really love to know your thoughts in the comment section on how to generate leads for a business by writing a book. Let me know, show your girl some love so that we can get this video out to more people who need it. Of course, don't forget to check the link in the description box to access the blog post that has so many more resources to help you on your book writing and lead generating journey. And if you've been here this long into the video, child, you belong here, okay? And I know you want to hang out with me some more. So go check out one of these 2 videos and I'll see you on the other side.